A lot of the pieces that are in the shop are a reflection of something that happened as a child. So there's a lot of things that are here that we borrow from that relate to my childhood. My name is Jason Huggins. I'm a co-owner of Five and a Dime here in San Diego, California. In my household, antiques and Native American stuff. I mean, my house was littered with it. My parents had a huge Native American fascination. My dad was also a hunter. I learned how to shoot a compound bow, duck hunt. That was all because of my father. So the bison is kind of one of the things growing up as a kid. You know, my parents were really into the Native American culture. So it was like one of the first main pieces we actually added to the store. We've been here almost 10 years. We've been a part of streetwear for a long time. What kind of gave us the advantage, say 6 years ago, being one of the only stores in San Diego, carry streetwear, changed. A lot of these brands had to grow, become larger. They moved into big box stores, and it kind of left us sort of flat. We just went flat. It didn't give us that edge anymore. People could go to Active or Karmaloop to get these products and stuff. We found ourselves not really changing or adapting. Having a business for almost 10 years in a down economy, we've had to learn how to just try to balance, keep the doors open and the lights on. This is the best cream soda that we've tried so far and really, really enjoy it. As far as black cherry soda goes, Boylan is delicious. This, I would say personally, this is my favorite soda in the shop. San Diego is a difficult market. It's a beautiful city, but some say that we're LA's ugly sister, especially with fashion. This is a transplant city, but a lot of people aren't from here. So people come and go. So it's really hard to build a local community. You have military guys that are here for 2 years, or you get college kids that are here for 4 years and then they move on. Essentially, seeing that we weren't making any significant changes, I had a really good friend of mine, Ali Asha. He pulled me aside sort of around the beginning of the year. He wanted to get us back on track, help us with the focus, and that's what we're aiming to do this year. We're calling it a reset. We're saying it's taken us 10 years to start a brand. Really try to figure out how to do it the way we wanted to do it, more timeless classic or nostalgic. So that's kind of like what we're working on right now. Sewing machines. Growing up, my mom was a seamstress. She used to do a lot of sewing. She made wedding dresses for a lot of people, and she made some of my clothes growing up, which when I was younger was pretty embarrassing. With the hundreds, we try to focus on the more simple pieces. There's a ton of SKUs every season, but we focus on the more simple items. With Ben and Bobby, they are transparent. You really see who they are as human beings. And to me, that's something that's super important. That's something that I noticed with them right away that I wanted to aspire to be better at. So the first phase of the project is working on our branding. It's really simple, basic printables, hats, beanies. Phase 2, we'll try to work on creating our own cut and sew program and doing everything locally. And it also includes us adding nostalgic candy and craft soda. You think about Five and Dime stores, you know, you think of like mom and pop shops and stuff like that. And we wanted to borrow from that. The subject matter, everything in the store, antiques, everything. My mom was a big antique collector. Our house was filled with it. So when I put these items in here, it's just to remind me of my house, you know, growing up. I wanted to stick it out in San Diego. I wanted to say, hey, I think that San Diego has something to offer, and I think that there's enough talented people here, and let's try to build something cool.
Indian on a horse.
This one might be my favorite one because it has monsters on the titties.